Hey guys, it's Melissa here. Today I wanted to talk to you about not focusing on your fears and instead shifting your focus to seeing your success. Too many times when we want to try a new venture or we jump into a new project, we focus solely on what could go wrong. And while we might be thinking that what we're doing is hedging our own losses, like we're trying to figure out what to expect for the future, what we're really doing is planting seeds of fear and doubt. And when we're focusing so heavily on that fear and doubt, we're not allowing any room in there for focusing on success, which is what we really should be focusing on. Because when we focus on that fear and doubt and the lack, guess what we're calling in? I know I've been saying this over and over again, and you probably think I sound like a broken record, but I don't think we can get this message into people's heads enough. Because when you think that you're actually just being cautious, what you're really doing is putting a do not revive sticker all over your dreams, because you're letting that fear, even just that little bitty teeny ounce of fear, creep in. And what it is doing, it's not allowing you to see yourself successful. You're doubting yourself, and you're putting this energy out there that you're already failing. Because if you're starting to see, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? You've already lost. You've already failed because you are already seeing the potential failure. And you don't understand how much energy you're giving to that. And when you keep focusing on what could happen, while you might think that you are securing yourself and bracing yourself for what could possibly happen, what you're actually doing is calling that in. You're envisioning your failure is what you're doing. You're basically creating a vision board for your failure. And you've given up on yourself when you do that. And you don't even realize that you're doing it. It's really difficult for us, especially when we are just, if you're like me, you've started your transformation at such a late age. 41 years is a long time to be in a negative mindset. But that's how long I have had that mindset. And in just a year, I've been trying to shift that mindset. I've only had a year of conditioning myself to focus on the positive, not the negative, and to not have an emotional reaction to everything that happens to me. So if we are to think about how our brain, when we hear something negative, it takes like 3 more positive to actually erase that one negative thought. And I always say 5. I up the game because I really feel like for me it's 5. So imagine 41 years of negativity and how many more positive we need. But here's the good news. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long. It's just my point that I'm trying to get to you is you've had so much practice in that negative mindset. It's going to take practice to get you into a different mindset. Instead of having a lack mindset and a fear mindset, to get you out of that and get you into a success mindset, a money mindset. You're a money magnet. You're a success magnet. You have to walk around saying that to yourself every day. And when some little fear creeps in, you say, rewind, delete. I'm not calling that in today. No. We're not having it. No more. And you shift that thought. So if your thought was, what if my business fails? Rewind, delete. My business is going to be so successful. I am attracting new clients daily. Money flows to me. I am a money magnet. People can't wait to pay me. People can't wait to work with me. Can you hear the difference in that, like in the tone of my voice? When I constantly say, this isn't going to work. What if I fail? What if no one wants to work for me? What if no one wants to hire me? That just sounds so draining. But if I flip the script and I say, rewind, delete, we're not thinking that today. Those thoughts are not welcome here. Kick those thoughts out. We're changing it to, I am a money magnet. People can't wait to work with me. People can't wait to pay me. People love being around me. I am so successful. The universe is working on my behalf behind the scenes to bring me everything I want that's for my highest good. And it's all happening in divine timing. Everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly. If you hear a little scuffle in the background, the puppy Nala and Nate still have not yet quite adjusted to each other, and it's going to happen though. They're going to start getting along. I'm calling that in, universe, but they're having a little fun right now, scuffling around on the floor, and you can hear them. So if you're hearing that, that's what that is. But we have to stop selling ourselves short. You are stomping on your own dreams because you're not believing in yourself. And let's say you don't believe in yourself. You've got to believe in the universe, right? The thing is, you'll say that you believe in the universe, but then you won't believe in yourself. That's one of the biggest lessons out there, is trusting and believing in yourself. Having faith in your own success. Knowing that you are more than capable. You have everything within you right now to be successful. Everything. The only thing stopping you is you. And it's your old negative mindset that's stopping you. When you learn how to get rid of that, look out. You're unstoppable. And it is true. It is so true. When I first started my business, I would see like one Reiki session every month. I mean, seriously, it was scarce. And I just thought to myself, well, nobody really knows what Reiki is. It's kind of an unusual thing. And, but really, I was allowing my own fears to stop me because I was unintentionally putting out this energy that what if no one books with me? What if no one knows me? What if they don't want to work with me? I was putting that out there without realizing it when those doubts and thoughts would creep into my head. And I was very insecure, and unsure of myself. And I was like that in a lot of areas of my life, honestly. And it wasn't until I finally realized I was the only thing getting in my own way. It was me. Nobody else was doing that for me. I was doing it myself, and I was doing a damn good job of it. I was stopping myself because I was too afraid of what would happen. And you know what? Sometimes I think that we're afraid of being successful. Isn't that silly? As weird as that may sound, some of us are afraid of being successful. And I know that sometimes that actually does stem from past lives. Some of us were successful in our past lives, and we were punished because of it. And so we bring that fear over. But what we don't understand and we don't realize is we are the most powerful beings ever. There's nothing stopping us but us. When we realize that all the power we have, we can wield with our minds. It's amazing. It is amazing to think of how powerful we truly are. And we can either use that power to bring ourselves down and to attract more and more negativity, or we can use that power to lift ourselves up, to lift others up, and to send out energy of success and money and happiness and abundance, all of those things. We're all capable of doing that. It's all a matter of where you focus your energy. When something bad happens to you, you experience a setback, because it's going to happen from time to time, and I'll tell you why. It happens to us because the universe is testing us. The universe wants to know, did we learn that lesson yet? And it will happen. But how do you react to it? Because I'll tell you what, it happened to me a few months ago. I was having all kinds of things happening with money because I know now that the universe was saying, are you ready for this? Are you ready to be successful? Because here's the test. And what happened was I think I mentioned this before, but I had like a fraudulent charges on my bank account of a couple $100. And normally that would have sent me like flying over the edge, like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. And I took a deep breath and I said, okay, well, that's interesting. So I'll handle it. It was a little bit of a pain, but you know what? It wasn't the end of the world. In a week from when that happened, it did not affect me because it was handled, it was taken care of, it was no big deal. And I treated it like it was no big deal. And I truly believe it was the universe testing me, saying, okay, are you going to be in the present moment and realize that in 5 years from now, this is not even you will have probably forgotten about it. It's not going to matter. It's not going to make a difference. Are you going to give all of your energy to something bad that happened and then give energy to fear about that happening and then give energy to what's going to happen if they don't pay the money back? You see where I'm going with this? It snowballs. This fear and this worry and this doubt. And I could have gone down that rabbit hole very quickly, and I chose not to. I started to, and then I took a deep breath and I saw what it was really about. And I said, okay, this is no big deal. Even if I call them and they say, well, too bad, that's just gone from your account. It's no big deal. I'll handle it. Money comes in as easily as it goes out. That's just how it is. It's just a flow of energy. It can come back in as easily as it went out. I'm not worried about it. And I didn't. And it turned out to be not a big deal. But it could have been a huge deal for me. And what I'm trying to tell you is that it's all about what our focus is on. If we focus on the fear, we can easily go down that rabbit hole. And now everything is up in the air and out of control, and we're never going to be successful, and now we've just made something minor something huge. Or we can choose to see that if things aren't going exactly as we thought they would, if it's taking a little longer to see success, we can tell ourselves, we can stay in the present moment, not panic, and we can tell ourselves, okay, the universe has my back. The universe is working on my behalf behind the scenes. Like, I don't see all the things that's going on. I don't see the things the universe is doing behind the scenes to help me here, but I know that the universe is helping me. So the universe is working behind the scenes on my behalf to bring me what is for my highest good in divine timing. So just because I'm not seeing it yet doesn't mean it's not happening, doesn't mean things aren't happening. It's happening. It's on the way. It's coming. I believe that. I truly believe that. That's what I'm going to focus on. And I tell myself, everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly. Everything always works out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And then I don't worry about it. I don't expend any energy worrying about that thing. I do the things I have to do, and I focus my energy on it's coming, it's on its way, and look at everything I already have. Look at everything the universe has already done for me. I have so much around me, so many blessings. I have these beautiful dogs who fight in front of me when I'm trying to record a podcast. It's amazing all the things I have in my life. And if the universe can bring that, the universe can bring anything. And then I don't worry about it. Because when you allow things to flow, life gets easier. It just does. You're tormenting yourself with your own thoughts. You are putting yourself in your own hell and your own prison in your mind. Because you are choosing the wrong things to focus on. I love a post that I saw today, and it was Ginger, one of my listeners, who put it on, it was Instagram, so I hope that she doesn't get too upset that I called her out, but I just loved it because the post And I'm trying to get to it now to look for it because I want to quote it the right way. But I just loved it because it was about love. And the post said, I love you. You probably are thinking you don't even know me. And that might be the case, but if people can go around hating for no reason, I can love. And I love that because it's a total flip of the script, right? It's a total flip of your mindset. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And you know what? At the beginning of our school year, our superintendent had us do that. We had to turn to people who were sitting by us and we had to say, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I love that because if we would do that more often, if we would go around spreading that for no reason, as people spread hate for no reason, what kind of a world would we live in? Do you know how powerful we are? Do you know how powerful it would be if every one of us started doing that? Remember, when we light the path for others, we're lighting the path for ourselves, and we are raising the collective. We are raising the vibration of the whole collective. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's what it's all about. So I challenge you today to start being more proactive about your thoughts. If you have to keep a thought journal, do it. But what are you focusing on? And I know there's so many of you who are starting new businesses or tackling new projects. You're doing so many awesome things. Are you focusing on what could go wrong? Or are you focusing on what could go right? Whether you can or can't. If you think it, you can or can't, right? If you think you can or can't, you can. So if you don't think you can do it, you won't. If you think you can, you will. If you're a regular exerciser, somebody who does planks and things like that on the regular, you will know it is all about mindset. When I first started doing a plank, I could not hold a plank for more than 10 seconds because I was like, this is impossible. My arms are burning and I can't hold up my own weight because I'm too heavy. I couldn't do it. And then I started realizing it was because I was focusing on the fact that I couldn't do it, and it was making it that much harder. When I finally said to myself, you can do this, think about how good it's going to feel when it's over. Think about how great your stomach is going to look after you do all of these planks. Think how good you're going to feel about yourself. I started shifting what I was focusing on, and now I can do a plank for over a minute. Like a minute and a half, and compared to 10 seconds, and it feels like nothing to me anymore compared to what it felt like at that beginning when I was only able to do 10 seconds. And it had everything to do with my mindset. Where's your mindset today? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on what you can do or what you can't do? Are you focusing on what you do have or what you don't have? Because that's going to make all the difference. I challenge you to start focusing on your cans and what you have and your blessings and seeing how things shift when you do that. If you guys need help in that area, I would highly recommend taking a purposeful pilgrimage. I've set it up so that you can either make one-time payment or you can split it up into monthly payments. You can spread it out over 4 months because I've been there. When I was a single mom, I didn't know how I was going to pay for things, and I want everyone to be able to gain from this, to learn from this, because it's about shifting your whole life. And when you do that, it's not just like you're happier. It's like everything in your life shifts. Your relationships get better. Your finances get better. Everything gets better because it's all related. It's all connected. It's all about mindset. And in my program, I teach you how to get rid of negative limiting beliefs. I teach you how to set healthy boundaries for yourself, to start focusing on what's right and what's good in your life, and to be grateful for the blessings, and learning how to let go of hate and anger and forgiving others. It's a total soul makeover. And it's something you do at your own pace. It is 23. I actually added another lesson. It's 23 daily lessons, but you can do them at your own pace. If it takes you a week to get through one lesson, great. It's self-paced. You can do whatever you want. And there are extra resources too, like meditations and tappings and all kinds of things, prayers that are there. Everything you need to support you in your journey. So don't waste another second doing nothing. It's time to decide that you are worth investing in yourself. You're worth it. Be on the lookout for my upcoming class that I am co-teaching with Heather. It's all about taking back your power, both financially and also with your personal power, self-esteem, your self-worth, taking all of that back. Join me live on Facebook. I go live Tuesdays at 7 Central. I do a free card reading for you, and you will be selected possibly for an additional free card reading. Even if you watch it on the replay, just comment that you were there and watched it. I pick people after the replay every week. We have so much fun on those lives, and I'm hoping this week that the dogs will be calm. But they are a lot of fun. If you're interested in meditations, I added a new guided meditation. It is a cord cutting meditation, and that one is $11, I believe. So check out my website. I try to offer something for everyone. So if you are having a difficult time financially, I get it. But I've got some great meditations there you can purchase. Card readings are only $35. If that's something you're interested in. Or you can work with me one-on-one coaching. I offer Reiki sessions as well. There's a little bit of something for everyone. If you want to work with me, just get a hold of me. You can purchase online, or you can just contact me through my email. That's usually how people get a hold of me, or they text me. My phone number is on my website. My email is just melissaoatman77@gmail.com. You can email me anytime. You can message me on Facebook. So many ways to get a hold of me. I love working with all of you. I am so thankful for you, my listeners. As always, if you like this podcast, please subscribe. Share it with others who might also need some daily inspiration and wisdom. Be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. I love you guys. I'm sending you massive love and light. I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.